Bannon says that Trump will be president in 2028 and get a third term.
Well, he's going to get a third term. So Trump 28, Trump is going to be president in 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan, and President Trump will be the president in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. He's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will. And you can tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And
isn't he going to be dead by then? It's entirely possible. That's the thing.
He'll get that in 28.
I'm trying to understand the coherence of the things you've just told me in the last few minutes. On the one hand, you've said the Constitution is fit for purpose. Secondly, you've said that President Trump needs another term, even though the 22nd Amendment makes pretty clear that he cannot have another term.
Why does it make that clear?
Because he's on his second term already.
At some point in time, we will make sure we go through, Zanny, and define all those terms.
Okay? But even if you find a way...
Define terms like what? A second? What is two, really?
Here's what I do.
You will be undermining the spirit of that amendment, even if you find some way around it.
If the American people, with the mechanisms we have, put Trump back in office, are the American people tearing up the Constitution? Would that be tearing up?
Well,
would the American people be going against the spirit of the Constitution, ma'am?
I think yes, actually.
It's just one really long term. Here's my thing. Like, term limits are for progressives. They're anti-progressive. They're anti-left. They're anti-socialist. Like, that's why they're there. Like, FDR, not a socialist, maybe a progressive by, like, approximation of the time, but, like, that's why they're there. Because FDR's, like, New Deal Democrat, solution would have, had a forever Democrat, right? He's not going to win in 2028. If Donald Trump stays in office in 2028, it will be because of this.
A memo circulating on social media details the establishment of a National Guard response force that's going to be trained in crowd control and civil unrest and deployed in all 50 states by April of 2026.
A National Guard deployment by April of 2026. So, like 6 months from now. If there is a Trump 2028 and he wins, it will be because of that.